Hello, students. Today I'm going to explain a new poem that is The Wind, written by Subramanyam Bharati. This is a translated from Tamil by A.K. Ramanujan. Okay, first we have to go through the summary of the poem. As the name suggests, this poem is about wind. The wind is a natural phenomenon. We all know that. And in the poem, the poet actually describes the power of the winds and calls the wind that the wind is destructive. Further, he links the destructive power of the wind with the difficulties of life. The poet says that weak people break down easily, but stronger people emerge out stronger. Also, the poem gives a very important lesson that we should be mentally tough and physically strong in order to survive the hardship of life. However, a weak person crumbles and breaks down like an old building. So, that is very necessary that we should make these destructive forces our friends with our determination and strength. Okay, so let's start the poem. Wind, come softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Okay. Here, the poet is talking to the wind. He asks the wind to come softly. So, he is saying that the wind should not be very strong and loud. It should be soft. Okay. Then again, he says that the wind is very powerful and it is also what? Destructive. It breaks the shutters of windows and scatters the papers. When the wind is very powerful, all the books which are kept on the shelf fall down. So here the poet is describing the power of the wind. Then he says to the wind to look at the destruction that he had done. Whenever there is a strong wind, all the things that are weak, like small plants, teeny children, etc., they all get scared and they can even fall and get hurt. We can say that in the initial part of the poem, the poet is referring to wind as a young child. He is saying that it should come softly, just like a small child does. In the latter part, we come to know that the wind is destructive, just like a youth. Just like a young boy or a young girl who is full of energy, violence and destruction. Okay. Next, frail, crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. Here, the word crumbling is repeated so many times, so lay stress that everything crumbles in the face of a strong wind. Okay, so the writer is saying, the poet is saying that when wind is very powerful, it is very strong also. It leads the breakage of everything. The weak houses can fall, the weak doors can fall. Okay, the beams and also the roof of the building are supported, they also can fall. Okay, all the wooden structure can fall, all the bodies of people, animals, lives, herds, all can fall. So he is saying that everything crumbles, everything that is weak reacts by falling down and breaking in the face of the adversity. So the poet is saying that whenever a weak person faces any adversity or challenge in life, he breaks down and falls. The wind got windows and crushes them all. This is a very important line for the poem. Okay, here the poet is addressing to wind as wind god, and he is saying that the powerful god of wind winnows. That means he shifts all the people, and those people who are weak fall down and get crushed. So here a comparison is made between wheat and people. Just like we knows the wheat to separate the grain from chaff, the wind got separated the strong people from the weak people. When there is a strong wind, all the things that are weak fall and get crushed. Okay, he won't do what you tell him. So, come, let's build strong homes. Let's joint the doors firmly. Practice to firm the body, make the heart steadfast. Do this, and the wind will be friends with us. The poet here wants us to make friends with the wind. For example, the adversities in our lives. He says that the problems will not listen to us. They will come, so we should be prepared. We should have to be strong as we can. In preparation, we should build strong homes and close the doors of our house firmly so that the wind cannot get into. And then he says that we should also make our bodies strong and hearts firm to face these challenges. And then once we are strong enough, all the challenges will be like friends. We will not feel that they are troublesome. Okay. Next, the wind blows out weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. Okay, these are the last 4 lines of the poem. What the poet wanted to say at last? The poet want to say, actually he kept the wind on a pedestal. He is comparing the wind to God. He says that wind is God and we praise wind every day. He adds that everything that is weak gets finished off in the face of the strong wind, and all the things that are strong flourish and grow to become stronger. He is giving us a very important message. The poet is giving us a very important message, and what the message is? That we should not feel bad that we are facing so many challenges or so many problems in life. We should make ourselves physically and mentally strong to face these challenges. And once we are strong enough, we will overcome the challenges, we will become friends with them, and then we will be happy that we had these challenges in our life, because they help us become stronger and better. Okay.